The goal is to try out Virago. But before I go over there, I need to go get 2 items. First, the Power Burst of Vitality Potions. Apparently, they're really good to have to start the Virago kills. And I get the best recipe at 109 Herb. I am 2k away. There we go. Easy level. And that is how you make them. Actually, a pretty easy potion. And the second item is the Familiar that I'm going to use. There are 4 different Nile pouches, each one giving an accuracy buff to a different style. For example, the Blood Nile gives you a 5% melee accuracy buff. So it is the accuracy familiar, and Virago is a very tanky boss. You really do need to maximize your accuracy. In order to make the pouches, I actually have to go and kill some Niles for the secondary ingredients. The main thing here is you need to wear a Shard of Zeros, otherwise they're aggressive, and you will legitimately have like 30 on you at once. I'm happy with that. This totals 25. So let's go make these pouches. And it didn't matter which ones I grabbed because you can transmute them using Elder Energy into any one that you want. So I'm going to turn them all into Icing. So yeah, I'm only going in on the Ice Niles because the Ice and the Smoke both give me the magic accuracy bonus, but these also give me a reduction to the enemy's stats, which I don't think that part works at Rago, but I don't really see a point of the Smoke Nile at all. Unless I'm missing something. Obviously, this is only for magic, but I'm not planning on meleeing or ranging anytime soon. I can always go back to go get those familiars if I so choose. Hopefully, these last throughout all the kills that I'm going to do. Now, about the big rock guy. Virago is a group boss released all the way back in 2013, so it's pretty old content. And it can drop the Seismic Wand and Orb. Tier 90 mage weapons, along with Tectonic Energy, which is used to make the Tier 90 mage armor set. I've been meaning to try this for a while because I really want to keep upgrading my mage gear. Push the magic style. As for the boss itself, generally there are 3 roles. The bomb tank, the guy who takes all the bombs that Rago throws out. The base tank, which is the main tank of the team, and usually stands melee distance, taking all the melee hits. And lastly, TL5, which stands for Top Ledge Voke 5. And to start off, I'm going to be doing this role because it's just slightly more responsibility than being a DPS. Give me a little bit more experience. And my job is at the start of every single kill, I climb up to the top ledge and jump on the back of Virago to complete phase 1. And the other part of my role is Virago has like a special attack where he does 5 bleeds in a row. The base tank takes 2 of them. The bomb takes another 2, and as TL5, I take the 5th one. So I want to provoke Virago, take that 5th bleed, clear it with freedom, and then go back into the normal rotation. Either way, the whole goal of this video is to get into more challenging PVM, have some fun with it, get better, and maybe get some nice mage upgrades along the way. Let's do this. That is the first Rago kill. And I got a drop. Nice. Good to know that I'm actually going to get drops. I'm not doing a roll, so that means I can put my portal to Virago. So we're going to do that. It should be easier to come back. Nice. Much better than the first kill. Much, much better. There's still so many things I need to work on, but I think we're getting there. Oh, and I probably should explain how the drops work here, because they're a little complicated. Virago gives out 5 drop piles at the end of the kill. Generally, the bomb tank and the base tank get most of the drops. So considering I am neither of those, I'm not going to be getting very many drops at all. However, on Ironman mode, there's actually a way around this to make it more even. If you're in a group and you turn on loot share, for some reason, it forces all 5 drops to go to the person who used them all on the final phase. What that means is you can cycle them all through your teammates and make sure everyone gets the same amount of drops by the end of the session. So with that in mind, I'm going to be using this system for pretty much all of my Virago kills. That way all of my teammates can have a fair chance of getting drops. Now the question becomes, how do the rare drops work? The Seismic Wand and Orb are both 1 in 400 piles. So the chance to see either of them is 1 in 200. If I'm going to be getting, 1.66 piles per kill, that's well over 100 Virago just to get to the drop rate of seeing one of them. I hope I can be lucky. Yes, dude! That was so beautiful. Thank you to my absolute god teammates. You guys are insane. And that was my first ever trio. Whew. 5 drops. At least we're getting drops. That's all that matters. We're getting chances of those seismics, I have Sven and Third Age Die currently basing and bombing. They're very experienced. So our other teammates left, and now it's just us three. I'm TL5 still, so nothing crazy, but yeah, that was the first trio. I feel like I did really well. We beat the PB, and we got everything was like a one cycle. So I don't know. Overall, I'm really happy with that result, man. Onwards and upwards. Oh my god, so many beams. Holy moly. The Fabled. 10 energy. Very nice. It is day 2, and I think it's time for a new challenge. So all of yesterday, I was doing the TL5 roll, of course, and I got pretty comfortable, I feel like. So I want to go to the next step, and I'm going to be trying the base tank roll. Arguably the second hardest roll at Virago. I think most people would agree the bomb tank is just a little bit harder, but still, it is much more work than the TL5 or a DPS. So it's going to take a little bit of learning, but I'm really excited to get good at a roll here because it'll make finding teams a lot easier. So my main responsibility is to be the main tank of the team. So I want to have Virago's aggro most of the time, and I'll be taking his melee attacks, so I use Prey Melee. And the trick is to just have a nice balance between your defensives and your DPS rotation. You don't want to be doing too many defensives because it'll impact your DPS, but you also want to make sure you don't just like get shredded. You know, you want to use defensives when they are needed. And there's a couple ways you can like help sustain the extra damage you're going to be taking. One way is during the bleeds. I'm going to be taking the first two, right? I take the first one, Freedom, and the second one I escape away to clear it. And while I'm in Narnia, away from the boss, I'm actually going to be taking the next blue bomb. So I don't want to run back to my teammates right away, because I'll hit them with that. Instead, I can just use Resonance and get a huge heal for free. And this happens pretty frequently throughout the fight. So it's a really nice way to keep sustaining, not using too much food. And that way you don't have to use as many defensives. You can just keep working on the DPS rotation. And then another big part of being the base tank is on phase 4, and this is actually my favorite part. It's just a really satisfying mechanic. So during this phase, after the waterfalls, he's going to spawn a minion, and if you skip it, you can save like 20 seconds, twice in the kill. So the way to skip the minion is during the waterfall, you want to be spam clicking Virago, and right when it goes away, you want to barge and then provoke, turn off your run, and walk under him, and push him to whatever side he is kind of leading to, and your teammates go to the opposite side. Basically, if Virago is super far from your teammates, it just doesn't spawn the minion, saving you a bunch of time. And it's just really satisfying. Look at that. It definitely took a few kills to get it down because it is like very specific, I guess. But I'm glad I learned it. Makes the kills faster, and it makes me feel like I'm doing more, you know? So yeah, going forward, I'm going to be the base tank on my team, slowly but surely getting better at the boss. I just want to understand more, and like, on the other side of this grind, know that I am a much better PVMer. Ooh, baby. 25 Rago kill count. We are zooming. Hopefully I'm wearing my Luck of the Dwarves. I think I can quick switch it if I don't have it. Might have taken it off because of the Omni. No, we haven't. Nice. Oh, that's a big beam. Oh, no way. No way. There's no way. Dude, we got a seismic singularity. Oh my god. Dude, I knew it was a bigger beam. The spoon. I was really hoping I was going to spoon at Rago. I was really hoping. What you need to know about offhand weapons in this game is that they only contribute damage. They don't affect your accuracy at all. And they affect a third of your damage stat, right? The Seismic Singularity is tier 90 damage and contributing a third. So if I combine the Cyber Wand and the Seismic Singularity, I'm basically simulating around tier 83 DPS. Obviously, the Seismic Wand would have made a bigger difference, but this is still huge. Everywhere, I'm just doing more damage now. Amazing. This extra Cyber Orb, I can use this for switching now as well. We can figure that out later, but damn. I just want to go do more Rago. Alright, apparently someone in my chat told me that it is roughly a 3.8% damage increase by switching to the Singularity. That's pretty solid. That's just... it's damage, right? So that's everywhere. Alright, the question is, can we get the back-to-back? No. That is crazy already. We have enough tectonic energy to make the full tier 90 tectonic set. Day number 2. To actually do that, I need to get the rune crafting up, so we'll do that another time. But if anything, I want to get more energy, because if I make the tier 90 set, there's really no going back. That energy is gone. So we need to get more as a buffer. So far, Rago has been going great, but supplies-wise, not so much. Look at my restores and brews. I do bring flasks. I mean, I guess I could change to just vials, but yeah, I mean, we're nearly out of both of them. So it's mainly a flask issue. I have tons of restorers and brews ready to go. I just need to make a bunch of flasks. We're at 0, so get to finally use my Artificer's Measure, give me 5% more flasks. I guess while I'm at it, if I can be bothered, I might make some crystal ones too. But yeah, this is the end of day 2 of Virago. That was legitimately like 8 hours straight. I'm at 39 kills, 81 piles in my name. Well over 100 energy at this point. What a beautiful log so far. Gotta love Tears of Guthix. 80 rune crafting. I'm now 80 in all skills. Ignore the timer. 21 minutes. Our trio partner died at the very start of P5, and we had to do all the entire time. Oh my god. I'm actually so proud of that. It was a roughy and toughie. Thank you for the carry, Sven. Holy shit, man. Woo! Okay. That was such a good thing to happen, I feel like. I learned so much. Oh, I decided to do a daily outside. 94 woodcutting. I don't really plan on training this skill normally. I'm probably just gonna do it through dailies and whatnot. Can't be bothered. Well, it was a fun time with my friend Rago here, but yeah, that was a great start to trying out this boss. Here's the log and the kill count. 56 kills, the beautiful singularity, and 208 tectonic energy. Still over the moon about this new upgrade. Look at it, man. Oh, I cannot wait to get its counterpart. I'm not done with Rago yet. There's going to be more plans with this guy in the next video, but I just thought this would be a nice time to stop. It was 3 days straight of Virago, starting from basically no experience. So I feel like I'm relatively comfortable now in the basing role. I'm not perfect at all, but I can hold my own in the trios, and I'm pretty happy about that. As for the other loot, I mean, the commons are just kind of whatever. There's a couple standouts, like the Hydrix Bolt Tips, can't argue with those, or the Raw Rocktail. I mean, that's a pretty good amount. It covers my food usage for sure, and I'm profiting them, so I can use those for future Vitality Potions. If anything, though, this was just a video of experimenting and getting better at a piece of content, and I had a lot of fun. All of it was also streamed over on Twitch, so if you want to see this type of PVM live, come over and check out the stream. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.